when did you fall in love with like women in hip hop? That song that you just heard was hold on, let me pull it up.
Forgetting the song.
I forgot the name of the song, but hold on. It's Beating Down Your Block. And how do you pronounce her name? Mona Leo? Am I saying that right?
I have no idea.
Anyway, that was the song that for this week. And this was like half Brianna's recommendation, half my recommendation.
Yeah, you want to tell them what happened?
Yeah, what went down in the group chat?
So I remember, or I guess I didn't remember. I guess Brianna sent this music video like a week ago, and I wasn't paying attention.
She sent this a long time ago, like when it first came out.
Brianna sent this music video.
Yeah, first week out. Sent it. And everyone was like, yeah, we're going to make Shermee goes, oh yeah, we're going to make this a song of the week. Everybody likes it, right? 2 weeks later, Mariah's like, have you heard this song? Nobody responds.
Nobody responded
so nobody
back.
Wants to like...
No, and then Mariah got upset. Like, she was like, so y'all didn't listen to the song? Y'all didn't listen to it?
So no one cares.
Man,
we're like, we've been hip. We've been hip.
And then Brianna responded like, I sent that 2 weeks ago. And I was like, aha, so it's me who was not listening. But I really like this song. I've been listening to it on repeat. Okay.
Love it. She snapped on this.
Okay.
It's
she
so
really
good.
did. She said, and I ain't bailing you out of jail, nigga. So you better
but
not.
That part came at such a good time because everyone was using that for Yandy and Mendici thing that's going on. Like, the timing of her song coming out is so perfect.
No, for real. It really was. So that is Mona Leo, potentially? Maybe?
That's what I'm believing. I think it's Mona Leo. I like that. I think it's cute. It's kind of interesting.
Okay. So checking in. How y'all doing? What's up with you, Brianna? You were in Miami, living your best life. Did you come back with all of your friends?
I did.
First ever.
Whoa, a Miami trip that didn't end a friendship?
Came back with all of your friends? That's crazy.
Came back. No, it was great. I had a good time. Got a lot of sun. Definitely COVID does not exist in Miami.
Oh, I believe it. They don't give a fuck.
We've been to that.
Had fun.
They don't give a fuck.
I mean, I had fun pretending. I would not go there if I wasn't fully vaccinated.
Right,
but,
of course.
You know, Miami saw me though.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's exciting. I'm very
What about you, Mariah?
Oh God. Honestly, this week has been a lot for me. I've been just, all over the place and haven't been doing anything fun. So honestly, I've just been a mess. So that's really all I've been up to this week is just trying to get myself back on track, What about you, Shermee? Yeah.
Nothing. My life has been boring, so we keep it going.
Shermee, you're not getting flued out to no exotic places right now?
Let's talk about how boring that is. It's been the same shit. Nothing new.
Nothing new. Just the same shit. I'm so sorry. I hope your life will have fun. Will become fun. I did go to a pool party. I did go to a pool party yesterday, which was really a good time. That's fun. Yeah, I had a lot of tequila. I had a lot of tequila, very little food, as is as is like the way it should be. But yeah, so I've been chilling though. I kind of have had a little bit of a hangover all day, but I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it.
Wow, you had a good time, honey.
I did have a good time, but I'm getting over it. Okay, so usually we start from like least interesting to me to most interesting, but we gotta start why the fuck is Sweetie performing on the Santa Monica Pier asking for donations?
Listen. Before we were about to record this episode, I was like, I'm about to flame Sweetie this entire time. All the topics we have on her is just an L, and we're gonna start off with this first one at the pier.
So let's talk about.
Y'all know Brianna is usually like the Sweetie,
yes,
like fan out of all of us. Like
listen. I think we switched because
I'm on her side on this. Hold on, you go first.
Wait.
Yeah,
let's explain it first, and then Brianna, I'll let you go.
Sure.
So there was a video from someone's Instagram Live of Sweetie performing on the Santa Monica Pier.
It was her Instagram Live, I believe.
Oh, well, it was her Instagram Live. She was performing on the Santa Monica Pier, and there appeared to be a donations bucket. And so everybody was like, and she made a joke like, haha, rent is due or some shit like that. She did come to Instagram later to clarify, like, that's not what happened. She was with her friends and she saw an up and coming artist performing. She saw some people recognizing her. She just released a new song. So she just went over there and started performing because he was already set up. And then she said all the donations that were in that bucket went to him. Like, she didn't take any of that, but you know, niggas ran with this shit on Twitter.
For real, like, they said, how much donations did she get though?
That's what I want to know. How many donations did she get?
Because why are you giving donations to Sweetie? Why?
Because it seems like niggas was just recording. Like, from all the videos I saw, niggas was just recording her. And you know, they went to Twitter and flamed her ass. They said Quavo done repossessed that Bentley. And now, and we know she don't need none of this nigga money.
The Quavo ones were weird. Like, if y'all want to talk about her performing at the thing, okay, I'll let that slide.
Yeah,
but
that's
the
one
Quavo
thing.
Ones were like, y'all, he has nothing to do with her career success. I'm sorry.
Literally nothing.
I'm sorry.
Literally nothing.
If that was the case, all those songs that he's featured on would have did way better.
And they did not do well at all because they're not good.
True.
Exactly.
Okay, Brianna, I have to hear what you have to say about this.
Well, okay, honestly, I didn't know the entire backstory of it, so I thought she had this whole little, JBL speaker and was like,
right, it was the speaker for me. It's the fucking JBL speaker. Like, are you kidding me?
Exactly. I was like, sis, like, I know that you know how to be well on the internet, so I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, this is not necessary. I'm like, you already, like you said, she's been in a bunch of music videos already. I'm like, you've been doing the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to do this on the streets of Santa Monica. Like, I was like, I didn't think it was a good look for her.
Yeah.
But can we also talk about how...
Did you think that it was for her boot camp? Like a boot camp thing?
No,
I didn't think so.
I just kind of, I don't know what the fuck I thought she was doing. I thought she was just being weird, being Sweetie.
Yes, exactly. But I do want to talk about, do you guys think that she got her ass done? Because I think it looks a little too...
Sweetie has had her whole body done.
Yeah, I'm going to say, her butt looks crazy in it.
Yeah. I think that's just because... I don't know. Like, it's just because, like, everything we see on the internet is altered and photoshopped, and her body already is not man-made. Like, or it is. It's made on an operating table, like everything. So like Sweetie's entire body is like sculpted by people. So of course her butt isn't real. Of course her abs aren't real. Of course her like waist isn't real. Like none of that. Her shape isn't. Her nose isn't real. None of it's real. But she just has really good work.
Okay, so I was like, I thought she was first naturally done for the most part, right? And
wait, you meant naturally done, like it was natural. Okay, I was like, wait, what's naturally
this was
done?
her.
No,
I meant like naturally, like she was like, this was who she was. No operating table, whatever. But the last couple of videos that I've seen of her, I was like, yo, her ass looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of
maybe she got to re-up.
I don't know.
Maybe she got to re-up with some shots.
Maybe. I don't know, but I was like,
the girls with money ain't getting shots for real. Well,
maybe she got a something. I don't know. Like she got something. It's not real. We know this. Like this isn't. But that's not the point of any of this.
That's not the point.
We sidetracked so hard. But I think I thought it was interesting, and one thing that I will give to Sweetie, even though not Brianna, Mariah just gave the backstory as to what happened. I think out of all the mainstream rap girls, Sweetie, she rides on a song a lot longer. Like, whether you think it's good or bad, like her management and them, they let a song wear out. Like, they let it go all the way through before something else.
Yeah, before something else comes up. Yeah.
Which I think is good. And I would like that more from, someone who's giving quality music.
Right, that's giving. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and like they know how to promote her songs. Again, whether if you like them or not.
Right.
They promote her songs really well. So whether if she's doing a TikTok, her songs in the background.
Right.
Challenges, stuff like that. Like they're creative with promoting her songs.
Because they know it's not, it can't stand alone. Like, it's not gonna, it needs it. It needs it.
So initially I thought it was just like, okay, one of their creative ways of trying to promote this the Fast song that just came out.
Right.
So I was like, okay, this is interesting. This is new. Well, it's not new, but like we haven't seen this in this era of music.
You said this is new.
And if
niggas just standing on the Santa Monica Pier performing with a JBL speaker and shit.
Okay, but what did y'all think about the actual performance?
I didn't watch it. Why would I watch it? I saw the context of it and I said, I don't know what the hell she's doing, but I'm turning this off.
Right.
I'm not going to let her go outside. I've seen and heard enough. I have seen enough.
I've seen and heard enough.
Wait, okay, so then what did you think of the song? Let's talk about the song Fast Motion.
Incoherent. Yeah. It made no sense.
None of it.
Literally made no sense. None of it. And I was so mad. I was so mad because I'm like, she had to spend money, time, the different outfit changes she had.
Because the video is a very, like, it's a production,
It's a production.
The video has a lot going on.
The song is so shitty.
So bad.
Damn it, sweetie.
Like, what are you even saying?
We just said nice things about her, too. We were just saying nice things.
Exactly. I'm like, every time I want to be like, oh, a fan and like, ride for her, she always does some shit like this. And I'm like, this is why I can't really go for you hard, because I know you're going to put up like this song.
That's trash.
I wonder why they didn't go for a song off the mixtape. Like, why
because the songs on the mixtape were good. Why is she doing
that's what I'm saying.
This?
Like, why did we get a whole new?
It's not like a whole new era, basically.
Yeah.
Like, she's
like,
just
what was the purpose of the playlist?
Yeah, the purpose of the playlist, like, it obviously had none because she's abandoning that. And now she's promoting, like, a new album that's about to come out. Girl, what? If it's going to be an album full of this, yes, she's about to release an album this summer.
So what was the purpose of the playlist? Like,
I don't know. I wish I knew.
They can let that playlist ride.
Honestly, and I would prefer
She should have.
She should have, because the playlist was hard. Okay, like, she was rapping on that.
But they haven't even done any promotion for the like I haven't outside of like the day it dropped.
Yeah. And that sucks. What? And that sucks because these artists on it really did the damn thing. Like, it's still on repeat. And
yeah, that's weird. Like,
it's very weird. It's very
at least weird. If you drop a mixtape before you drop an album, you let people figure out, okay, what at least in this era now, because so many people drop so many mixtapes before they even drop an album. Like Young Thug, like his first album is just coming out. Yeah, it's so many Young Thug songs out there from mixtapes. But you usually let your mixtape drop, let it simmer, let it settle, let the people figure out, okay, maybe I'm gonna pull this song from here, that song.
It just didn't work.
It just dropped and then
she just let it go. So Sweetie just is all over the place, and I don't know what's going on. Maybe I don't know where there's just such a lack of direction there, and it just I didn't like the song that she did with Lil Mix either. I didn't like that song, but I'm not a girl. Like, I'm not like a Lil Mix girl. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not my gig. But let's talk about this new Young Baby Tate song, which
Baby, honey, she knows how to make a song. She knows how to make a song.
Young Baby Tate is eating all the girls up, okay? Like, this song, I have not listened to anything else. So Young Baby Tate dropped a new song, Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. And if you have not heard it, I want you to stop this right now and go and listen to that and then come back. Because what the fuck? She ate.
At first, I was trying to see if I'm like, Cause like y'all know, I love Young Baby Tate.
Yeah.
At first, I was kind of trying to see like, oh, am I biased towards her? Like, do I just like everything that comes out from her because like I like her so much? But then after a while, I was like, well, I can't stop people from being talented. If every song that they make is good,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
then it's just good.
She's just releasing good shit. Young Baby Tate is doing the damn thing, okay? And I just wish she had more like of an audience. I wish she had the kind of audience that like a Sweetie had. Not say that Sweetie doesn't deserve it,
well,
but I think Young
Baby got it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but we know that like Young Baby Tate would like, oh my god, like this song just broke up with my dude, had one nigga, now I need two. Come on. Like, wow.
It's a summer song.
Very much
it's a summer song.
Summer.
It's a very much a mood for the summer. Something fun for the summer for your girls to get ready to. Like, she really came through with it. I'm really proud of her.
And it just hit 1 million streams.
I'm so proud of her. 999,000 of those came from me. Just want to say, I did most of the streaming of this song. Okay, let's talk about this new. So, Lil Baby, who has been like just dominating. I mean, completely out of nowhere. Every year, every day since like January 1st of 2020, this nigga has not like turned down once. And I really like the original song, his song On Me, but he just released a remix with Megan Thee Stallion, and there was a little bit of controversy behind it because because people did
I didn't hear that.
People did not like her verse, and they felt that another rapper, Amaretta, they felt that she should have been on the remix, because nobody really liked.
Wait, I have a question.
Verse. Yeah,
so Amaretta, like, she doesn't get a lot of talk around her.
Yeah,
so I'm wondering, where did her suggestion come from?
I don't know.
Because when someone usually says like, "Oh, another rap girl would be on there," it's usually another mainstream rap girl.
No, that's what everybody was saying, that like, oh, it should have been her. And she even posted on her Instagram story like, oh, I'm so glad you guys are noticing how unfair things are, but don't worry, I got new heat dropping and shit like that. And I don't know much about her. I don't know like her music that well, but I do know I did not like Megan Thee Stallion on the song. I do know this song
wasn't giving.
It wasn't giving. It was very much like bleh. That's why I'm glad she's taking this little hiatus, this little break or whatever, because I think that she needs it. I think we need to come back with something fresh, and it's just not giving. I think the song on its own was just excellent, and it didn't even need a remix.
Same.
But if it was gonna have a remix, it should have been the kind of remix that was gonna elevate the song to new levels of excellence. I don't even listen to this shit because it's the same shit. But like I said before, niggas these days,
but you know, all remixes are the same.
Yeah, niggas these days, like I said before, niggas these days do not know how to do a remix, and they don't even care to do a remix. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't listen to a Lil Baby like that, so I didn't know what the song sounded like before. Yeah. But when the remix came out, I was like, okay.
Yeah, right? It was just like, all right. I mean, sure.
Similar. Yeah, like when it came out, I was just like, again.
Yeah.
I was like, you didn't have to do this. Yeah. Like, it's all right.
But you know what? A conclusion that like I've kind of, because I've been trying to like wrap my head around Megan Thee Stallion at the moment, and I think, at least this is my theory. I think what the disconnect is that everyone who like was originally hyped about Megan Thee Stallion in the beginning was because like she was a rapper, right?
Yeah,
and so I guess a lot of us thought that when she was to go like finally get, you know, the hype and the fame and accolades and stuff like that, that it like she would stay on that track. And you know, when you get in the mainstream now it's truly about like, girl, you need to make some money, so you need to make the type of songs that pop. And I don't think this like pop rap is really a good lane for her, in my opinion. Like, it hasn't been a good pop rap song for her, unless you want to think of Savage, but
that's it.
Yeah, like it hasn't really stuck the same way as like, as much as I don't care about Sweetie songs, when Sweetie does a pop rap, it goes. Yeah. Like the girls love it. It takes off.
She's like, very much that.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's where it is. So I think what's happening is that it's a lot of like, I guess like internal duality. Like what do I bring here? And I feel like she has the talent to Like, just be a rapper. Like, that's okay. Like,
yeah.
Right. And you think they're trying to put her in these like positions to like continue to like push her brand and like stay mainstream.
Yeah. And it's just not working.
It's not.
So who knows what's going to happen? I mean, Megan's going to be fine no matter what. And I'm going to continue to support her. So we shall see. What's gonna
If we give Sweetie 100 chances, Megan could get 10,000.
Megan's gonna get a ton of more chances for me because she's very much talented and has the ability to do that. But yeah, this song, it was not giving. But let's talk about the City Girls. So JT and her man, Lil Uzi, were on the cover of a magazine. What is it? Arena Summer.
Girl, I don't know how to pronounce that.
I think it's Ohm. Yeah, like Ohm, because it's like what, French or some shit. So they were right. Sure, they were on the cover of a magazine, and then there was this whole like thing where she gets into this Twitter feud with his ex, Brittany.
That was disgusting.
Yeah.
Wait, what was going on? I didn't see that.
So I don't know what happened. What did Brittany say specific? Oh, she
Brittany
said that he stuffed his because he's in the cover. They're both in their underwear, and Brittany said, "Oh, he put a sock in there. Like he's not that big." And JT just like lost it and
she went on a rant.
Yeah.
Like it's about 3 pages worth of screenshotted tweets.
Just saying like, girl, stop selling his clothes. Girl, you ain't shit. Girl, you ain't been this, you all in this man. Like, get a life, blah, blah, blah. All just type like all this stuff. And she's like, oh, like I've been holding this in for months. She's been saying shit about me for months. And I just wish she would move on with her life. I wish everybody would just leave JT the fuck alone. Okay. She clearly loves this nigga. She clearly is not going no the fuck where. Okay.
Right, let it go. Like, let it be.
Go. Let it breathe. Let them be on covers of magazines together if they want to be. Like, they're young, they're rich, they're in love. Boom. End of story. Let them. This is how they express it. Okay, this is just what they need to do and how they need to be. You know what I mean? What did you guys think of the cover?
No, yeah, I thought the cover was cute.
I did think it was cute.
I liked the simplicity of it, of like, you know, all white and their underwear, whatnot. So I thought it was a cute way to like kind of formally like introduce them as like a couple, you know, like you see like stories and stuff like that, but on an official cover way and having them talk about each other, I think this was a good intro.
It was very cute, and I do have to say that, but I'm sure they're going to give me a reason in like 2 weeks to take that back. So
100%.
You know you can't say nice things about people.
I say it with a grain of fucking salt. But speaking of the City Girls, so the City Girls just released another collaboration. This time
they got collabs on collabs.
And you know what? I'm not mad at them. Get that fucking bag. The City Girls just released a collab with Icon Swim, a swimwear company. So they just released a City Girls like swimsuit line, and I'm not gonna lie, some of this shit is real cute, and I couldn't say that about the last collection. Like, I'm looking at this like
the stuff looks nice on this.
It looks nice,
and the photos for this were really
good.
The
photos. Oh my god, the promotional photos. JT and Young Miami. I mean, just look fucking stunning. Okay, like whoever is on the hair and makeup team, give them niggas a raise today. Okay. Today, because they look phenomenal.
Nice.
No, I'm very, very into it, into all of the stuff. Like, there's this brown one that I think I might actually get. Like, I'm not gonna lie,
we actually have to start ordering stuff. Well, actually, you all can send us PR packages.
I would like to receive free things. If you are listening and want to give us free things, I will say nice things, or I'll say whatever you want me to say. You want me to say bad things? I'll say bad things. I just don't want to pay for it. But I do actually like this. It's like, it's really cute. So I'm really proud of them that this collab is better than the last collab. And hopefully their next collab will be much more expansive and much more size inclusive, because this is very much for like girls who were
the
like
BBL body.
The BBL body.
BBL built, yeah.
Yeah. You can see it in the way that the models they clearly have it.
But I think you're right. They like definitely fit more of their personality, because I feel like what we said for their, what was it? Was it Pretty Little Things, or
it was Boohoo.
Whatever their last line. Boohoo. Yeah, we're like, it doesn't really look like them, and I definitely get that vibe.
Yeah.
That they were probably somewhat involved in this.
So moving on, let's talk about the Billboard Music Awards. Let me tell you something about the Billboard Music Awards.
I have a lot of thoughts on this one.
Okay, you go ahead, because what I was going to say is I did not know this award show had not already happened, because I don't know shit about it.
Same.
So go ahead, Shermee. You go ahead. So The Weeknd is leading too with 16 nominations.
Well, here's the thing. Outside, so I'm gonna do my outside of the rap girls commentary first, and then towards the rap girls. Why do y'all keep putting The Weeknd in this R&B category? Like, why do y'all keep doing that?
They just don't want this nigga to they don't want him to win. They don't want him to be beating Justin Bieber and shit.
And why is Justin Bieber in the R&B category?
Lord only knows. Lord only fucking knows. Because you couldn't tell. You know he got dreads now. Shit, looking unwashed.
I saw that.
Looking unwashed and unshaven and unclean.
Literally, the top male R&B artists are Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, and The Weeknd.
That should really tell you about the state. That should tell you about the state of like where we are as people. You know?
And like, what the hell? Another one. Why do y'all keep putting Doja Cat in R&B? What about Doja Cat is R&B?
I couldn't tell you. And it's crazy because there's a category that's like
there's
top
a
artist.
rap female category.
There's a category that's top female artist, that's top artist, top new artist. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean?
It's the same shit.
I would like definition.
Top song sales, top radio song, top social artist, top R&B. None of this shit makes sense. How is there still a top? What? So there's a category that's top rap artist, then top rap male artist, then top rap female artist. How are those three different things? It's
literally not making sense at all. Like. All right, so my first thought is that, okay, maybe because I'm trying to figure out, like, girl, who the fuck is making these categories and putting these people in?
I don't know.
So my initial thought is that, okay, so maybe for billboards, they're going off their chart numbers. No matter how we feel about categories and what's R&B, what's not, they're going off of, what songs chart and what songs don't. So,
okay.
That's my thought. That's not what I really know. That's just what I'm gonna go with. And the reason why I had started thinking like that is because I actually think the top rap female artist one is terrible. Like, I don't...
Wait, who is in this category? Let me look.
It's Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and Saweetie.
What?
Come on.
How are there only 3 in this category?
They haven't been listening to our podcast. That's why.
This is the problem. Let us do it.
So that's why I was like, okay, it must have to be based on sales, because
that doesn't make sense even still.
Well, not sales, but like what songs charts. If you think about
that doesn't make sense. Saweetie doesn't chart.
Well, I think out of all the rap girls, she may be top 3 because
not more than Doja Cat.
But here's the thing, no, because Doja Cat is in R&B. She's not in rap. That's the thing.
What?
Yep.
She's in the R&B section. So for R&B, it's SZA, Janae, and Doja Cat.
That's stupid. This is all stupid.
Like, I don't get it. And I'm looking at this rap female one. Personally, this might be controversial. I don't agree with Cardi B being in there, only because it's been 2 songs. And these songs have like gone crazy.
Yeah. Both of them have gone number 1, and total, they said her debut, her like sophomore album, because both of these songs have sold so well, has already over 1 billion streams because of it.
So I was kind of like, there's some girls who have actually like put in work this, and that's not saying that Cardi B hasn't done nothing. But like, Cardi B ain't putting nothing out this year to be getting nominations for nothing. Like,
I guess
that. And then with Saweetie, I was just like, okay, that's why I have to think the chart thing again. Like, maybe because like the Back to the Streets and like Tapped In, those
maybe
I think those actually charted, because I'm thinking like, why isn't the City Girls on here? Right. But I don't know how much of like City Girl, that album City on Lock, I don't know how much it like got on the Billboard chart. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, maybe that's what's going on. But like, I mean, Megan makes sense. Okay, like as much as I don't care about the album did drop, it did do well, and she has like songs out. Like she actually did work for a year.
Right.
And then the like top rap album have no girls in it at all.
Yeah, which makes no sense to me.
Like, what are we doing? And then Hot Pink is an R&B, top R&B album.
Which makes no sense. Because if anything, that was a rap album. If we're going to call it anything that it, like, what it is, like, this doesn't make any sense.
So I'm wondering, like, is the label putting her in the R&B section so she could win? Like, I'm confused as to
that would make sense. Happening. That would make sense, you know? Because that way she would have a chance of winning.
I mean, like, yeah, but then, like, this ain't no R&B album. And
That's true.
We are judging as an R&B album, then Hot Pink is not a good R&B album.
That's true.
Like, you just have to call a spade a spade.
That's true.
Same thing with that Justin Bieber-ish. If we judging Justin Bieber stuff off of being a good R&B album, it's trash.
Yeah.
But if y'all just gone on Let It Be What It Is, a pop album, then, okay, maybe it's pretty decent now.
Maybe. I couldn't tell you. I didn't listen to it.
True. I see.
But I'm sure Justin Bieber's doing just fine without me. So, but yeah.
What the fuck is top 100 album then top 200 album? I mean, top 200 artists. What?
I don't know why I'm pretending like I know. I don't understand anything Billboard does. I don't care for Billboard or care about what they're releasing, because I don't believe that it's reflective of like the truth of like what's good and what's not, and what's deserving and what's not. So it is what it is. But speaking of Cardi B,
nice segue.
No,
we have to talk about so DJ Khaled. Well, I want to. It's you put it on here, so
I sure did, because I want to see what y'all thought.
So DJ Khaled just released a new album, and Cardi B had a verse. No, she pretty much was rapping this whole song on a song called Big Paper, and what? It's so bad.
Let's just add that Cardi B made sure we knew that she wrote this.
And you know what? I wouldn't have done that.
It shows.
I wouldn't have. I said, and everybody said that. Everybody said, yeah, we can tell you wrote this. And maybe she should just stop doing that. Like, it doesn't work when you try to like rap like you're a rapper. Like, not that like you're a rapper, because she's very much a rapper, but just like bars is not you, Cardi B. Like, you rap about shoes, cars, pussy, and clothes, pussy,
and being money,
and Offset. Money. Let that be your lane. Right. Let that be your lane. Stop trying to spit, okay? You're good for a good catchy hook, and some couple fun and pussy. This is not your lane, okay, baby? This song was so horrible. I had physical trouble finishing it.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like the entire album.
Well, no.
Well, we already know that.
No, of course not. I don't
understand why DJ Khaled is still putting out albums.
I don't either.
He has something over these people as to why they're always on it.
I don't get it, but he's a very wealthy man, so I'm gonna stay in poor people's business. That's what I'm gonna do.
Right. I was low-key hyped. I was excited about the drop of his album because I was seeing some of like the verses from like Cardi, and I was like, oh, like maybe it could be good. Whatever.
Even the song was excited. Wasn't that good?
Yes, I know. And I was like, what are you guys talking about? I was like, obviously they had to pay you to do these like robo like tweets or whatever that this song is like a hit,
but it's because it's a lie. It's a lie. Y'all know y'all fucking lying. Y'all had to have heard that shit and turned it the fuck off, because this is so bad. She is running after they just like for her fucking life.
Okay, if someone talks about a lot of money and stuff like that. Maybe that's what they're relating to when they're hearing this in like the production, mastering.
No, there's no way.
If you can relate to something,
these niggas on Twitter cannot relate.
I'm just saying, like the mixers, like how it sound, like you don't really care, but like if Shorty is talking about, getting bands, making money, all that, talking rich stuff, you probably just throw it out the window. You don't really care. It's just like, just talk that rich-ish and keep it pushing.
I don't get it. But okay.
But I'm poor, so I don't know.
Exactly. I'm staying poor people's business. Okay, because this ain't for me. So that's that. What else? Okay, let's do this last one, and then we'll just move on to our main topic.
This is your favorite topic right here.
It is. It really fucking is. So everyone, if you or a grandmother or an auntie has a prayer list, we ask that you put Asian doll on it. If anyone out there has a Talkspace discount code, please tweet at Asian Doll your discount code so that she may receive it. Because this bitch is ill. Mentally ill.
No, you can't laugh. It's really something.
It's sad
going on over there.
Not only the way she dresses, enough is something to make me wonder what the F is wrong with you. But it's the way she be just flat out lying. What has the internet done to these people?
Mariah, you gotta go through the lies though.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, tell me the lies because I'm not hip.
Okay,
wait, you don't
from the beginning.
Oh no, because Mariah, she don't like you. Because she'll never send you the stuff. We need a group Instagram thing because Mariah be sending me a whole bunch of stuff.
I just be like, putting. Sometimes I'll see something and then I'll just DM it to Shermee. So here's what I sent. It's a tweet that Asian Doll made.
Brianna, you're gonna cry. You're going to cry.
She said, I walked in the nail shop and they talking about OMG, Queen Von here. I do not expect when foreign people notice me. Girl, now why the fuck are you lying like that? You know ain't nobody call you that. Why are you lying like that? Why would she lie like that?
It's the foreign part. Like, first of all, it's a lot wrong with the tweet in general.
A lot.
But let's just take it for what it is. Ain't nobody walking around calling you Queen Von.
No one. Not one single person. Not when he was alive. Not now that he's dead.
Self-proclaimed.
What?
Jeez.
The fuck?
I mean, okay, maybe if she ran into a fan, but
no,
you trying to tell me that the workers,
not even
she's saying that the workers were like, Queen Von. Like, what I'm imagining is someone walking through the door and just being like, Queen Von, Queen Von.
No one did that. No one did that. And no one has ever referred to her as Queen Von. What the hell is wrong with someone to lie like this unprovoked? And then to put it on the internet, well, niggas is finna flame you because don't nobody believe your ass.
They be eating her up. Like, it's kind of sad.
Don't nobody believe your ass. So why would you continue to lie like this? Does she think it's gonna work out all of a sudden? I don't know what's going through her head.
Work what out? Like, baby, he is gone.
He is gone. I'm sorry, and it really sucks, and it's very unfortunate, and I'm very sad, and it shouldn't have happened, but he is gone.
It was another one too,
and she needs to move the fuck on. Or no, she can grieve. Other one? Let her grieve for as long as she. There was one.
She could grieve over it, but like,
but stop lying about this shit,
lying
baby.
To us.
Why are you lying to us? Like we are gullible. Who you think you fooling? Then she tweeted like, "Oh, King Von is still the king of drill," and I'm like, now, baby, why are you finna sit here and make me drag a dead man?
That's what it is. It's a setup.
Why would you sit here and make me drag a dead man? Okay, he is dead. Let that man die, be dead in peace.
Okay, wait. There was
another one?
Wait, I don't know if this was real or if someone photoshopped this one. But don't you know when it was like the Stop Asian Hate hashtag trending and stuff like that?
No, don't say what people I think you're about to say.
Oh, Asian Doll probably think this is about her. And then like someone had another tweet. I don't know if the tweet was real or if like someone photoshopped and made it fake. And it was something along the lines like, yeah, people finally are like trying to like stop hating on me, all this
There's
stuff. And
no
I'm
way.
like,
There is no fucking way.
Please let this be fake.
There's no fucking way. She thought that was about her.
Please.
You cannot be that, like, you cannot have that little self-awareness.
Jeez.
I mean, you might.
Oh my God, that's... Anyway, please, everybody, pray for Asian Doll. I beg of you. Pray for Asian Doll. Now moving into our main topic for today. So I really wanted to like take time to talk about like hip-hop documentaries and docu-series and all these, like, because there are so many of them and like they're popping up more and more often.
They're on the rise now.
They're on the rise. They're popping up more and more often all the time. So I want to ask you guys, like, do you have any favorite hip-hop documentaries or ones that you've seen or docu-series, anything like that? Like, what are the ones that you like and the ones that you love, if you have any?
I'm going to be honest. I don't necessarily think I have a favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I have a favorite as well. I mean, like, I think my memories of like watching docuseries always come from like me sitting down and watching them with my dad, and he's like, "This is educational purposes." You know, like you need to learn your roots.
Learn your roots,
I feel
baby.
Like the last one I feel like I watched, it was on Netflix. It was a docu-series, and it went through each era of rap. And I thought they did a good job. Yeah, I believe it was the Hip-Hop Evolution one.
Oh, I love Hip-Hop Evolution.
Yes, that one. I like. Yes, that one's really good. But then again, I pick and choose which ones I want to watch on there.
Oh, of course.
Right. And then I also remember growing up watching the what is it? What are they called? The one about like Biggie and Tupac, like, you know, the East Coast versus West Coast.
There's 10,000 of those.
Yeah, exactly. There are so many of those. Like they're everywhere.
Right, and everybody has a different side of the story. I think I told you guys that like my dad's cousin has some involvement with like the Tupac Biggie like.
No, you did not tell. Please, no, you did not tell us this.
I think you started like early on, like when we first started. Like it was like the second episode.
Please tell the story. Please tell the story.
Okay, so my dad's cousin, his name is Haitian Jack. And so he grew up in New York, and he was like the type of person who was basically would provide, I guess, muscle when artists would come into New York. Like if you were to be at like a showing or whatever, it's like, oh, if you're with Haitian Jack, you got it. So apparently he was in the, I guess, some type of mix up when Tupac came to visit New York sometime in like the 80s or something like that, and where there was the case of the woman getting raped. And so he was involved in that somehow. And anyway, he was saying that Tupac like stole parts of his life that like made him seem that he wasn't gangster enough or whatnot, and that added fuel to like the flames of their like the beef with like Biggie. So but long story short, Haitian Jack now lives in the Dominican Republic.
Oh my God.
Due to his involvement.
Oh my God.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's really wild. Really wild. But yeah, not to derail too much from
how do you
our
follow
main
up after that?
Wow.
Well, no. He has his own series on... Is it not VH1? I'll have to send it to you guys, but my dad sent me the link that he like tells his side of the story, basically, of his involvement in all this.
Oh wow.
I need that. I don't really care for like East Coast, West Coast documentaries, but I'll watch that one.
Now I'm interested. Shit, you ain't tell us all this.
I know, it's a different story. It's another side.
That's just so wild to me. Okay, so for me, I love Fade to Black, the Jay-Z documentary. Basically, it's like a concert, but also just like he's going into retirement about that last tour that he said was going to be his last tour. But niggas be retiring.
And then went on like 3 more tours after.
Niggas be retiring and unretiring all the time. They just have big egos. They want people to appreciate them. I also love Hip-Hop Evolution, and I really love the most recent season they did on the South. That was one of my favorite like hip hop documentaries of all time. I also love My Mic Sounds Nice, the one that's very specifically about women in hip hop, that was on BET, and it was actually directed by Ava DuVernay. DuVernay.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that
DuVernay.
correctly. DuVernay. Those are my favorite. But my issue with hip hop documentaries is that it's the same story. Like Shermee just said, it's the same stories all of the time.
And I get that, like, people, like, have different perspectives, kind of like what Brianna said.
But is it even the same? The different perspectives of the ones that we're getting? It's Diddy telling the story of Bad Boy and when Biggie died, and then they went number one, and it was the first rap song to go number one. It's fucking, Suge Knight and everybody telling the story of Death Row Records. It's the same shit, and it's like, it's not this monolithic kind of thing. There are all these stories that are being left out of these hip hop documentaries, which is why I love this most recent season of Hip Hop Evolution so much, because you rarely, if ever, hear the South being mentioned in these conversations about hip hop history.
Which is so interesting, because the South is the loudest people in hip hop at the moment. They're so loud.
And when hip hop was dying, in the early 2000s, it was the South that revived it. It was Lil Wayne. It was Outkast. It was
100%.
UGK. It was the South that revived hip hop. It was Trina who was the original baddest bitch. Let's not forget LaChat and Gangsta Boo and everybody who's like, it was the South. And we leave them out of that conversation about hip hop history too often. But you know who else we leave out? The women. Thank you. Can we all just go through and name the women that they're going to talk about in these hip hop documentaries? Lil' Kim.
It's always going to be Lil' Kim and Foxy.
Queen Latifah.
Lil' Kim and Foxy, Queen Latifah, maybe Missy.
MC Light.
MC Light is always going to be there.
Sometimes they forget. Sometimes they don't give MC Light what she deserves.
Maybe Salt and Pepper.
No, they never put them in. That's so wild to me.
I don't think so either.
That's wild to me. They never talk about them.
Maybe Trina.
Nah, I ain't
well,
even
it was
hear
interesting.
much about Trina either.
The Daily Show with Trevor Noah actually did a segment, my aunt showed me, of females in hip hop, and it actually showed, it was a good representation across the board, not just like the people that we know. Like, I forgot the woman who helped produce like the Sugar Hill Gang song, but they like started all the way from the beginning, and then like has worked our way up to like current day. So
Sylvia
I'll
Robinson.
send you guys the link.
You're talking about Sylvia Robinson?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. She's literally the godmother of hip hop. She is the reason that she's the reason for the season, the reason that this whole thing is what it is. And yet, is she ever mentioned when they talk about the Sugar Hill Gang?
Somebody who claims to be like a diehard hip hop, they're like, you know how like guys will like challenge you if you like
niggas love to challenge you.
If you try to ask them like who actually started it, they'll sit there and look at you like confused.
Nobody knows. Oh, it's a mystery. No, bitch, it's really not her. She's a Black woman. Her name is Sylvia Robinson. She wasn't just the producer of it. She was the like founder of Sugar Hill Records.
Exactly. And I had no idea. And I was like, this, and it's like, I'm actually interested in this subject. And it's like the fact that she hasn't been mentioned is like crazy.
It's crazy that they leave women out so often. And another thing that they love to do is they love to say, oh, we brought her in X, Y, and Z. And then she kind of blew up and started influencing all the women. No, she was influencing all you niggas. And I'm talking about Lil' Kim. That's who I'm talking about. Okay. They love to say, oh, she came in and she did this and she was dominated. Yeah, she was dominated, but it wasn't just the women. It was everybody. She was influencing all of y'all niggas. Okay. Missy was influencing all of y'all niggas. Missy was working with every fucking body.
And even when they add a woman in, it's like I guess like a sprinkle or like and her.
Oh, and her.
Yeah.
She was here too.
Yeah, we had her too.
But she was there.
Yeah, she was there.
She was there.
Yeah. It's like,
and okay, but then right back to this nigga who we've heard 30,000 documentaries about. That's it. You get maybe 5 minutes. And sometimes they'll let Lil' Kim come and do a confessional. Sometimes.
Yeah, she really gets like they really talk always like past interviews that they just throw in.
Yeah, they throw in old interviews. They're like, we don't need to call her to get her any advice about this? And that's just like the shitty, a very shitty part about it, because we're in this age where, you know, we have so many new, very amazing, very talented female rappers. And I feel like, you know, of the people who are like, I'm a fan of female rap now, if they're becoming like fans of hip hop history and they're watching these documentaries and they're consuming this content, they're not getting the whole story of how integral women have been to its success.
I'll be interested to hear how, you know, the story of female rappers starting, like, you know, kind of like what we did, you know, the history of it, with Nicki Minaj and like Young Money, and like
what's gonna happen when we
the resurgence.
Oh, so when we get a certain age and it's time to watch Young Money interviews, like how much is Nicki? You cannot do a Young Money and not have Nicki. Like,
there's no way
she can be a O and her.
No, exactly.
Like, she
there's
is
no
this.
Way.
She is this.
There's no way.
We
And
let
they
y'all
know
slide
it too.
In the beginning, but
they know it too.
Not with Nicki. The Barbs ain't letting that go.
No, they would never. So the point is the link to crowdfund our Women in Hip-Hop documentary is going to be in the link to this bio.
I cannot stand it.
Because it needs to be set. But in all reality, what do you guys think? Like, then how are we gonna start like documenting this properly? You know what I mean? Like, how do we move forward from here and stop letting hip-hop documentaries be so male-centric when that's not the truth about this art form anymore?
Well, I think it's already started, like, from miniseries, like the one with like Flo Milli and stuff like that. Like, I think it's already started of having short docuseries like on YouTube and stuff like that. But also it comes with having, you know, female directors, producers, like, interested in being able to tell these stories. So I think I think they will do us justice in the years to come, just purely on the fact that there's more representation in like the cinematic sense.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think I'm gonna trust anyone else.
Oh,
trust male. I'll say that. I don't think I'm going to trust males to do the work. I think it is gonna have to be women.
Yeah, you're right.
To like us, other women focused, just like platforms for women in hip hop.
Yeah.
I kind of have a question for you all. What, so like, just say we're 30 years in, what type of documentaries would you like to see related with hip hop? Because one thing I also like feel like is like missing with it, but it's starting to kind of pop up now, is that a lot of the documentaries only focus on the MCs or like the rappers, when there's so many other aspects to hip hop's, like a producer or maybe a DJ, and even like, you know, now we have a fashion one, the fashion one that we talked about last episode. So I think there's other parts of hip hop that we could all, like, everyone
that they always gloss over, because I feel like they haven't been given. Yeah, Missy needs a whole thing. We need a whole.
Yeah, like, you just can't talk about her lyrically. You have to talk about like the outfits that she wore. You have to talk about her as a producer. You have to talk about her as a writer for other people. Like,
yeah,
and maybe that's why people don't like necessarily do these things for women, because it's so much for women that you have to bring to the table. Like, you just can't tell me a born story to like whatever point in life they want to end. Like,
see, but I think that only adds to, like, it only elevates the art form. So it shows the way that they have been so integral in elevating the art form. So it may be a lot more that there's to talk about, but that's just like, that's a lot more that goes into being an artist, you know? So we have to talk about the way that they were able to elevate that and still be talented and still be able to perform and still be able to do X, Y, Z, this and that, still be mothers and everything, because that's a part of it. And that's what I want to see in the future, about how they did all of this and then still had to deal with all of the misogyny and just the violence and things like that, and still were able to put out some of the best music we've ever heard.
Yeah, I agree. I will say one thing that I also think is interesting is that, okay, so I did watch the one from Ava DuVernay.
My mic sounds nice.
Yes. And what I've noticed is when it's in a documentary women focused, like it'll always be like a lot of women in the cast.
Yeah.
And not a lot of like male artists actually in the cast.
Yeah.
Compared to where when it's male ones, you will see a lot of women in the cast, whether like they're talking, whether they're the MC or like a journalist, A&R, all that other stuff. So I'm wondering why a lot of men don't do women document, like don't be I guess like cast members and women document as well, like from the MCs, journalists, all that stuff.
I don't know. I want more for the women I want more for the women in front of and behind the camera who are rapping and also behind the scenes. I want more from, women like Drew Dixon and who've been so instrumental in hip hop history, but have had their stories overshadowed by, violence that wasn't their fault. And I just want more. I want more of the way that we document hip hop history to be more representative of who was actually
all of the players,
all of the players,
right.
Exactly, and not just some of the stories that are very popular and very well known, but the ones that people should be hearing and the ones that people should be seeing, which is why we're here. Exactly. So who knows? In the future, maybe that'll be our next scripted series. We'll see.
We'll see. And then on our Instagram, you all will Instagram and Twitter will. I'm not gonna say link because I don't know where to find these documentaries. We'll I guess put it out there.
Yeah, we'll do a thread. We'll do something. We'll figure out a way to share women. That focus on women. Yeah, it will be a short one, but it'll be one.
Right.
It'll be a short one.
We'll try to tell y'all where you could watch them, but just at least know that they're there in case you run across them.
Exactly. So it's everybody's favorite.
Shout out to the rap moms.
Yes. And shout out to Morgan. All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Where My Girl's At, brought to you by Textured Heir, a brand dedicated to celebrating Black girl culture, past, present, and future. If you liked what you heard, please subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. It really helps. You can find us on Twitter at WhereMyGirlsAt2 and Instagram, WhereMyGirlsAt_TH. Make sure you check out our other podcasts, Does It Hold Up?, The Blacklist, and all the other content we offer on our website, texturedheir.com. Until next time.